What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the new paid supply drops that you can now buy in Advanced Warfare. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so there's been a lot of controversy about this issue. There's a lot of people that are screaming, oh my god, this is now pay to win. And then there's people on the other end saying, suck it up princess, it's not pay to win, and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so is this pay to win? In my opinion, it's not. Typically with pay to win, what you see is, it's normally actually from free to play games, is where you normally see pay to win. And that's, you can play the game all you want for free, but if you buy certain items like armor or guns or upgrades to your character or whatever game it might be, then you do have a significant advantage over the people that are not paying anything to play that game. And in this case, I think that's a totally fair business model because the people that are complaining are the ones that aren't paying any money anyways. They're getting a game for free, so if they don't want to play it, they're not losing anything. They didn't pay anything. So I think that's okay. In a game where you're already spending like $60 or more for the base game, and then you have all the DLC packs and everything else that they're basically doing to suck all that money out of you, I think it's unfair to have a pay-to-win system. But I don't feel this system is truly a pay-to-win system. First of all, what you're paying for is not an elite weapon or like the best weapon. You're paying for the chance to get an elite weapon. You're paying to roll the dice to maybe get that elite weapon. Sure, you are definitely improving your odds of earning an elite weapon by paying for these supply drops, but you're not just going out and saying, I want to buy the Bal Obsidian Steed, so here's my $5, give me my Bal Obsidian Steed. That's not how it is. It's a randomized system, and it's also randomized for the people that are not paying, the people that are earning them through the supply drops in the game. This would be a different story for me if these guns were things that you had to actually earn through time played or challenges, like you had to actually grind to earn. In that case, I'd be a little bit upset about this, but even for the people that are earning these guns on their own without paying any money, it's completely random. So it's not like they just worked really hard to earn this gun. They just got lucky and got that gun anyways. So in this case, I don't think it's really a big deal. And this is where I don't really consider this system to be a true pay-to-win system. Another thing I wanted to point out with this argument is most pay-to-win systems that you see are exactly that. You're paying to have a significant advantage over your opponents. In this case, the variants, they do give you a slight advantage over the base models, but the better player is still going to come out on top most of the time. So give me a regular BAL against somebody that has the BAL Inferno or the BAL Obsidian Steed. They can take their pick. If they only play a little bit, they're just kind of an average player, they're probably not going to beat me too often. I'm going to win that gunfight more often than not because my skill level is simply higher than them. I put in more time to the game, I practice more, and I am better at the game than them. These elite variants don't give you a significant advantage. You aren't paying to suddenly win almost all of your gunfights. You're paying to get the chance at getting a slight advantage over your enemies. So is this a pay to win? No, not in my opinion at least. But having said this, I'm still not really happy with this system. I would have preferred if they'd keep any sort of paid supply drops, keep it 100% cosmetic or something like that. I don't like that you can earn these guns by paying, but I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be taking advantage of this system at all. I'm not going to be buying any of these advanced supply drops whatsoever. I'm not spending a dime on this because I still have a chance to earn all these guns just by playing, and I don't need all these guns to play the game effectively. I can sort of see how it's a good thing for a lot of the casual players out there. I'm thinking of the guys that maybe have a wife and kids and a job, full-time job and everything, maybe even 2 jobs, and they don't have a ton of time to put into Call of Duty, and they really don't have a good chance of earning a lot of elite weapons throughout this game's life cycle because they simply can't put the time in to earn a lot of supply drops like the people that are playing for several hours a day. So for these people, they typically have a little bit of extra spending money because they do have a job and everything, usually a decent job, and for them, I'm totally fine with them buying these advanced drops and maybe earning the odd elite weapon. They might not have earned these elite weapons otherwise, and I say the term earned very, very loosely here because you never really earn these variants. You get lucky and you get these variants. But I'm totally fine if that guy that only has a few hours a week to play, I'm totally fine with him going out and buying these supply drops and earning the best elite weapon in the game. It's no different to me than running into a guy that just got lucky with a supply drop without spending any money and earned that weapon. So it doesn't really affect me at all. I think it was a good short-term business decision for Sledgehammer or Activision, whoever really approved this or pushed this decision. I think it was a good short-term decision, but I'm a little nervous about the long-term implications of this system. It could potentially turn away a lot of very hardcore fans, and I feel like they've been alienating their hardcore fans a lot lately, especially with like skill-based matchmaking, for instance. I know a lot of the really hardcore Call of Duty fans have moved away from Call of Duty just because of skill-based matchmaking, and now this is possibly going to push them even further away, and it might be very bad for the franchise. If you alienate the hardcore players, then all you're left with are the casual players that don't really care too much about the game, and they won't be the ones that are pre-ordering the game 6 months in advance and waiting in line at midnight for their game. They're the guys that are like, yeah, I guess I'll pick up the new Call of Duty, or cool, the new Call of Duty's out, I'll go grab it. They don't really get excited for it like the hardcore fan base does. So I'm a little bit worried that they're alienating their hardcore fan base with this, and I'm not really happy that they made this decision, but the decision has been made. It doesn't affect me significantly, at least in the short term, as far as Advanced Warfare and gameplay goes. It doesn't really affect me. They can't get any weapons that we can't earn randomly anyways. So I'm okay with it, but I'm not going to be giving them any of my money. So that's my take on the new paid advanced supply drops in Advanced Warfare. What do you guys think? Do you still think it's a pay-to-win system, or are you leaning a little bit more to where I'm leaning? Or are you completely even on the other end of things, and you think it's totally fine and you should give them all your money? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.